So this will be a video comparing carriers and shooter ants, discussing which is better, and the answer is not so clear cut as always. There's pros and cons for each. So if we take a look at the attack, carriers have 73 and shooter ants have 115. So naturally shooter ants are going to do more than carrier ants when it comes to Groundhog Day. So they're going to be better in the PVM department, shooter ants. Another thing you want to look out for is shooter ants are much more easy to acquire for tier 8 or T9s, as you'll have to upgrade only the Sand Depot a couple times, and if you want to get it, as when you compare it to the carrier or especially the guardian ant nest, you're going to need to upgrade many more depots than you would for the shooter ant. So they're just easier and faster to acquire. So in overall, shooter ants, they're versatile, they're fast to get, and they're just good for in general. Um, However, what I found out with these carrier ants is if we take a look at the march speed and the health, so just by the base stats, they're faster as well as they have more health, the carrier ants. And that's only for the T8 comparison. I can't imagine the T9. So in the base stats, carrier ants have a speed or shooter mains beat with speed as well as health. And this is only enhanced when we take a look at the evos. So right now, if we take a look at the carrier evo, we're trading off 100% belly store, 100% gathering load as well as march speed for 30% critical rate, whatever that is, and 30% invasion defense. The invasion kind of throws me off. I don't know if that's always in effect. But anyways, I couldn't tell you which is better right there. The utility, as in the march speed and the load, or just the raw stats. But this next comparison is much better. So if we add 10% plus 10%, which these are shooter ant killing carrier ant specific evos, kind of confusing. Anyways, just bear with me, do the math. So plus 3% plus 30%. So in total, we're trading off 53% damage for 30% HP. So 30% HP is much more harder to get than a mere 53% damage. Like you can just pop an item and you'll get 20% damage. You can't pop an item and get 20% HP. So this Evo it's just uncomparable to the other Evo. 30% damage is nothing compared to 30% HP. So that's kind of what like threw me off. I always thought that shooters were better because of the Evo specific to carriers. However, these reports kind of show different. As you can see, carrier main against my shooter main, and this time I lost, and I presume it's because he had more HP, as you can see at the bottom, because that's what carriers do. And then again, I went against the New World General, which is a carrier ant specific, and again went against my shooter ant, and I lost. I don't know if this is because he had a little bit more HP as carrier ants do, or the New World General is just that good. So this third report, spoiler, I lose, but I'm going against the New World General against my shooter ants. And what do you know? I lose, even though it looks like we have some pretty similar Evo. So, I just want to, keep that food for thought out there. Carriers might be better in the PvP department. Um, However, shooters, if you already have shooters, I wouldn't switch your whole strategy up to for this. But that's about it.